Nadia, Kahlih, and I ain't talking about the motherfucking state. Let's get it. I gotta get into a vibe. It's like every time I look into your eyes, it's like I get hypnotized. You come over, you say I'm toxic, but when I'm with you, I just propel, sorta like a rocket. I wanna put you in a locket and then put you in my pocket, but let me stop it, cause I ain't even your boyfriend. It's like, bitch, soon as you think you progressing, I just come in that toxic nigga to give you a lesson, and it's like, you like this dick again? Why does dick keep coming? Like, I don't want this dick here. Like, bitch, this dick is forever. This dick keep you warm, it's like a sweater. If this dick was a gun, it'd be an unfucking golly Beretta. September, when I met her, had on fresh kicks, Louis sweater. I think it was a lover. Without you, I am who? Without you, all my days turn blue. With you, it's a dream come true. Baby, I'm just trying to slide.
Boy, why you keep calling my phone? I told you that I'm done. You keep asking for this pussy, you ain't getting none. You keep asking for this pussy, you ain't getting none. I'm stunting on my ex, my time. Body got snatched, hold on. All these niggas wash, clothesline. I'm checking for his homie cause he's so fine. Fuck my old nigga, now that nigga mine. Like a diamond, I forever shine. Diamonds on wrist, they refrigerated. Bitches said they coming, but they never made it. Wanna be, nah, they forever hated. His new bitch is still on my page checking. I left that nigga sick, you ain't get the message. I'm the reason why that nigga stress every night. Bitch, your pussy ain't good, get that shit tight.
I might break your heart without trying to. You don't really want a nigga in your life that's here without trying to. So at least I'll let you make it better or whatever. I ain't just take you to the liquor store. I knew you wanted more, so I made sure I got it for. I ain't just take you to the jewelry store. Made you shine from the inside to the outlet. Showed you what's right from wrong. Made that song for you, now that's your song. Live that life so you wouldn't have to make the mistakes like I made in the past. They ain't right, fuck it up. It didn't seem right. It didn't feel right until I got it. That shit was real tight. That shit was real, ooh, I almost drowned right. This ain't the right time. I know that sound like the same shit you always hear. This from here to there, now you here to here. Grinning cause you know I'm sinning, but fuck it, baby, this the ninth inning. I might break your heart without trying to. You don't really want a nigga in your life that's here without trying to. Make it better or whatever.
Period.
Yeah.
Ow!
Welcome to the motherfucking Big Wolf Podcast with a big dog's talk. You hear me?
Right now.
It's your humble, gracious host, King Kahlih. Of course, joined here with my co-host, now Artistry, the amazing, very talented one, you know what I'm saying? And we got a very special guest in the building. This nigga go way, way back with me, you know what I'm saying? If you from South Philly, you probably know this nigga, you know what I'm saying? If you online watching podcasts, you probably know this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the host of a podcast. We got your boy Meech in the building, man.
Thank you.
What's up, bro?
Thank you for
you know
having
what I'm
me.
saying?
Thank you for having me.
What's cracking, bro? How you feeling today,
I'm
man?
feeling marvelous, man.
Ooh, good
feeling
word.
marvelous, yeah.
Yeah. We Could Be Wrong podcast. Tell us about this. For the people who didn't get a chance to experience this already and see what type of lane you in, you know, give us a little brief detail.
Well, it's a friend of mine and myself, my friend Peso. It's my man. We go back a few years. We were doing radio at this place called ABN 101, and yeah, it was great. He had some very, very, very. He had people that were worth mentioning. Like one, I don't know if you watch porn, but there was this porn star on there named Go Fuck Me. Yeah, she interviewed with Peso and with Nah. Shouts out to Nah. And we just decided once the guy decided like, yo, you know what, I'm done with all you guys. We decided to start our own shit. And you know, we bubble for a little bit, but then we take off. You know, got responsibilities, bills, and jobs and things like that. So, you know, but whenever we get a chance, we get back into it and start our podcast back up. And
So what is the podcast based on? Like just
everything. It's us giving our points of views. That's why it's called We Could Be Wrong, because a lot of the times we're not right.
Real shit. Everybody got their own perspective on shit.
So is y'all like hot take boys?
Not really.
Is y'all trying to get more deep into y'all have guests, right? All right, give us like an example of like a recent guest that you had. No, actually, no, fuck that. Hold up. So what I've seen recently is you've done an interview with 2 transgender women.
3 transgender.
So tell us about that. Let's start.
Well, one Kim, she's a rapper. We met her in 2018. We had her on our podcast when we were at Creep Nation. The Dwight Howard situation just broke, and everybody was talking about it. So we decided that, well, not we, Peso did. I was totally 100% against it. I was like, because I was uncomfortable. I was. I'm like, I don't want to have this transgender woman on my show, and I have to watch and worry about what I say, and I don't want to offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings, and I don't want the LBGT coming after me.
You know, they heavy.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing wrong when it comes to.
And I ain't want to and then not because I'm scared of them, but I'm like, I don't want this shit to start getting into things that it has no business getting into, like my job. Like somebody see an interview that I did, and it's like, well, you're saying hateful things about the gay community, and we have gay people here because this is diverse, so we don't need you working here no more. Now I can't pay my bills, so I'm like, no, and that was a little extreme, right?
Right.
But that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
so is it so we can clear up?
But no, hold on.
Okay.
So I decided. I said, you know what? All right, okay, cool. She went by Asia at the time, but Kim came to the show. We met her, and it was dope. It was fun. It was fun interviewing Kim and getting her point of views and her feelings, and she actually 1,000% agreed with what we said.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, well, this is what I said. I said this and I believe that. Like, she's like, I believe that if you're a man and you date a transgender, you're gay. And I'm like, well, I thought that too. You got the media talking about no, because they're women, but it's like,
oh, so is that supposed to be a thing that if it's a transgender, then it's okay, you're not gay?
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah, that's what the media was saying.
Unless,
you can't fault somebody for not knowing.
Yeah, you can't fault
somebody.
If you
saw it and you felt like there's a chance, like, yo, I think this woman's a man, because when she stood up, she looked like she got a print. And you're going into it, you're seeing all of the signs, and and you're like, no, I'm playing oblivious, then yeah, something wrong there. But if you really didn't know, I can't fault you for not knowing.
So let me ask you this, right? So you was having a personal difficulty at first accepting the interview because you're like, all right, this is different, it's out of my comfort zone.
Because I was uncomfortable.
What clicked in your head to let you know, like, you know what, the comfort zone is probably not where I need to be? You know what I mean?
Well, Peso convinced me, honestly.
Good shit, Peso.
He was like, "Oh, like you got to put your personal feelings aside for viewership, and you know, even if you do feel the way you feel, you could say the way that you feel.
You can,
like, you can express yourself. You're not wrong for feeling that way. So I'm just like, no, man, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, and we gonna be in there fighting, but." Like, no, it was nothing like that.
Oh, so y'all was all in the same room?
Yeah, we were all,
Shit, that's not like online, like live and live. Y'all literally.
No, we were all in the same room. Yeah. Both times, both interviews were in person. So, yeah, like I said, she changed my mind and changed my perspective and gave me, because I only but basically the media. I only saw the transgenders that the media put onto the world. Yeah. You know, I didn't know the transgenders in the hood. Yeah.
What are some of the interesting things that you learned from these women during this interview? Because I know you left with something.
I did. Never to judge a book by its cover. I know it's been told to us 1,000,001 times, but we're human. You know, and sometimes when it doesn't look right, we tend to distance ourselves.
Right.
And, you know, so I learned not to do that. I learned to give everybody a fair shot. But I still feel the way that I feel, you know. But I could respectfully. I learned to, I could respectfully disagree.
There we go.
I don't have to call you all out your name and
right
because you said something that I didn't like.
You don't even gotta be uncomfortable no more. Now you understand the situation a little better. So
I wouldn't say now.
You wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't be uncomfortable, but Now, am I going to a gay bar where there's trans everywhere?
No, why would you?
No, I'm not doing that. So I'm saying, it's
not that ain't
certain situations.
That's you win that shit.
No, I'm saying though, yeah, but I'm saying in certain situations I'm still very uncomfortable. But for like we could be cool though. I don't have no problem being friends.
And I kind of like I have a lot of gay friends. Mm-hmm. Like I do. I be around a lot of parties with them.
Even the ones that we don't know.
And it's like,
shouts out to the ones that we don't know about.
I have no problem with people wanting to be them because I'm 100% on if it make you happy, do it. Because I'm going to do what the fuck make me happy. I don't give a fuck if I want to be out here, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do it if it make me happy. Mm-hmm. And I want everybody to be happy. But to my understanding, the only thing that I don't like about it is like some men be secretly gay, but still persuade that they not. I don't want to be. I'm a type of woman that I don't want to be with a man who's under wraps gay or don't want to find out that like that will be something that will fuck me up mentally. All jokes aside, but it's women out here that's okay with it, and this what men don't know. It's really women out here that's okay with you being you. Find them women. It's just that some women don't just want to be a part of whatever your lifestyle is, and you should always give them that choice.
Let me piggyback off what you're saying because, first of all, here at the Big Wolf Podcast, we promote being real, be authentic self. You know what I mean? People gonna learn to love you or they gonna hate you.
Period.
And if they just accepting you, that ain't it, bro. Like that's like you living me. It's like the comfort zone. Mm-hmm. So it's like what I want to say about this shit. If you gay, if you homosexual, transsexual, transgender, whatever word you is, right? Be you. That's fine. I only got an issue with the niggas that's overly anything. Like if you just an overly hype dickhead bull, it just might kill my vibe. If you overly gay and you just like snapping, you did a dip right in the middle of the floor while we smoking the L, you know what I mean? That's gonna make me uncomfortable. So it's like, do you, but just also don't have that shit on 100 all the time.
But see, everybody is different because like in that case, like. That type of stuff don't bother me because at the end of the day, like I said, I want people to just naturally be them. But it's just like if I don't want to be a part of something, I'm not going to be a part of it.
Facts.
But things that I want to be a part of, I'm going to be a part of. But like I said, I have no problem with somebody 100%. If somebody want to sit right here and do a split, I'm going to be okay. Like get it because it's like be you, do you, be comfortable with you. Because I love people that's confident enough. You know how much confidence that got to take for you to get up in front of a million people being openly gay.
That's dope.
Getting up in front of a million people and doing a dip like that.
I'm
that
talking
shit
about if it's us three in here, we got one gay boy and he just loud as shit on the phone. Oh my god, girl, like all this hype shit.
But I understand
glitter everywhere.
Sometimes that's people personality.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be around no hype ass person.
But I understand what my brother's saying. Like, overly anything. There are guys who are overly straight. That's yeah, man. Straight. I gotta stop what I'm doing because I gotta go fuck this bitch. Like, come on, man.
So you just saying like
we all sitting here talking
just
about
anything just over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we sitting over here talking about wrestling and shit, and you talking about you gotta stop what you're doing because you about to go get some pussy.
No, but that segues into our next question. Let me ask you this, right? Mm-hmm. Did you? At a young age, you ended up catching a case. Mm-hmm. So, did you have any difficulty?
Yeah, you remember that?
You know what I mean? After dealing with the juvenile system?
Yeah, of course. Still to this day, man, I had a job offer from this place. They did a state police background check, and my record came back from a juvenile case that I caught. Yeah, state police, everything is on there. So they're like, yeah, this is a felony. I'm like, but I was 14. And they like, yeah, so what? But, you live and you learn, man. You make mistakes. I was going through a lot at the time. My mom had just died. And not using it as an excuse, but, I was going through a lot, man. I was fucking up in school.
An excuse, though?
No,
Who the fuck would say that's an excuse?
I mean, it's some people that...
Your mom died?
No, I'm saying, though, it's some people that might feel
Nigga, grown-ups don't make it out if they mom died.
Sometimes, but...
A grown-ass man, his mom died in her 80s or something. He 40. Nigga will go through depression and damn near die. You was a little ass boy. That's no excuse, bro. That's no excuse, bro.
And that's a big thing to go through, like real shit. That's some real life shit. And for you to overcome that and just be better now, like that just shows like real seriously. Because we have to, like, it's be our life's experience. We have to go through a lot of the trials and tribulations to see if we're gonna make it through that. Some people don't make it through that. They even be, speak about it, talk about it.
No, I almost did. I almost did. But like I said, man, like school was, like my grades were shit. I had a terrible time, man, and I got into a situation. I was shoveling this pavement for this guy, and he's like, shovel another one, and then another one, and then I'm gonna pay you. You know, I'm like, okay, well, how much you gonna pay me? He's like, I'll give you and the guy that's with you, I'll give you guys $20 a piece. I'm like, oh, that's pretty decent money for a 14-year-old kid in 2007.
Right.
You know, 2006, 2007. Yeah, it was Valentine's Day, 2007.
Yeah, trying to get that.
So yeah, so I'm like, yes, you know, it's pretty good money. I did it, and he's like, oh, yeah, about that 20. I really don't have it, but here's 10 for you guys to split. So I go to start putting the snow back on his pavement. Like, man, you ain't about to fucking burn me like that. You're not about to do me like. So I put the snow back on his pavement, and he's with another adult. Like, this man is like 50, and the guy he's with is like 26. So they start like swelling up on me. The one guy reaches into his pocket, bang. So took the shovel, wow, and I hit him with it.
Which nigga, the older nigga or younger nigga?
The younger nigga reached into his pocket.
Younger nigga had to get it, man.
No, I hit the older nigga.
Oh, you hit the older nigga.
It was just, and it was like, you would think that I would.
Oh shit, the older nigga was closer.
Yeah, but you would think like.
And at the end of the day, he the fuck played in your face.
But still,
I would probably would have been booked too.
It was like, even then, still, it just was like, man, fuck that. Because at that point, I had it like, yo, I'm about to die right here. I'm going out on a blaze.
Yes, sir.
Bow, take that. Okay, now I'm ready to go. Mm-hmm. But he pulled out a cell phone. He called the cops. I threw the shovel up under this truck, and I ran to my cousin's house. And I'm sitting there, and I called my brother.
He's like, nigga, we made it.
My brother, that's what I'm saying. I'm home free. My brother like, are you going to chill there? Because my brother was taking care of me after my mom passed. My brother like, you going to chill there? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to chill right here. He's like, all right, cool. I hang up the phone. He calls back, and he's like, no, fuck that. Come home. I'm like, damn. I'm about to go
back in the streets
and get arrested. Because I know this was about to happen. I fucking walk out the door. There's 2 cops walking up. I'm just like, shit. I grab onto the banister. But they keep walking. So I'm like, okay, cool. I walk out. Now, this is on Krosky Street, like 22nd and like Snyder, right off of 22nd and Snyder. Yeah.
Damn.
All I had to do was walk to 20th and Snyder. Anybody from South Philly.
Bro.
All I had to do was make it to 20th and Snyder, and I was home free. My dumb ass decided, you know what? To ensure the cops aren't going to catch me, I'm going to cut down the little blocks. I fucking cut down a little block. There's cops out there knocking on random people's doors. And I'm just like, shit. I got to turn back around. The fucking snow is up to here. I'm like, shit, I got to turn back around. I turn back around and take off running. The cop like, hey, I think that's him. We got him. So I decided to run down the alleyway. I'm running down the alleyway in the fucking snow. In the fucking snow. Cop grabs me. Boom. I fell. He got on top of me. Bang, 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 bang. He's like, cuff this bitch. So I'm handcuffed, face down in the snow. And he said, now get up. I said, how? I'm handcuffed. He's like, you got 4 seconds to get up or we're going to start kicking you like a fucking football. Swear to God. I'm like, I start screaming like, I can't get up. I'm like, somebody's going to hear me screaming. I can't get up. Please don't do me like this. So they grabbed me, picked me up and threw me on the wall. They unzipped my jacket. They like, where are the guns? And when they unzipped my jacket, I had a Southern school ID on my keychain with my keys, my home keys. And they flashed the light on it. And you know the Southern IDs that had your date of birth at the bottom of it. Flashed the light on it, and he was like, yo, this kid's only 14.
Thought he was a grown-ass man.
They're like, shit. And the fucking cop was like, you lucky I caught you because I would have shot you. Thinking that you're older than what you were.
Damn.
So I'm like, y'all
fucking school ID.
School ID, bro. 14, freshman.
Freshman, bro.
I wasn't even old enough for a state ID.
And that right there would have been another story on the news.
No, yeah, but this was way before then, though. This was like pre-social media, like.
So they wouldn't even give a fuck. They would have got
we
swept under the rug.
You would have heard me, nigga. We was in the same class.
Oh, damn! It was while we was in school.
We were in South.
I know we was in school together, but it's like I didn't know if it happened before you started in school.
No. It was the same year. It was Valentine's Day 2007.
Dog. Wow.
So we started September 2006.
Dog.
So Yeah,
never
but
know what
I think
the
the only thing out back then was MySpace. Yeah, and it wasn't really as big as Facebook. You know what I mean? Like
them nutty backgrounds and shit.
Yeah, man. No, that shit was the shit back then.
So
The
look,
music in the
right?
background.
So tell me some of the biggest lessons that you learned that you are able to pass down to the next generation, so that they ain't gonna make the same mistakes you made. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen. That's my advice. Listen, because right before I caught that case, some guy walked past and he said, "Youngin, what you're about to do?" Because I was telling him what happened. He asked me like, "Yo, what's going on?" Because he saw the commotion. I said, "Listen, he's trying to disrespect me, so I'm gonna beat him with the shovel and I'm gonna take his fucking money." And he said, "Youngin, I just spent 15 years in prison for doing what you about to do. Don't do it. Just put the snow back on this pavement. Don't go out like that."
Oh, so your intentions already.
My intentions was like, fuck it, like no. Like,
and once he swallowed up on you, just went on go.
I'm going through shit in school. I'm going through shit at home.
Life, bro.
Somebody's about to feel
this
it.
shit, real shit, and that's what people don't understand.
Like,
You never know
somebody's
what the
about to
person
feel
going through.
Yeah.
That you putting through some shit, like real shit. You never
Like
know.
even if and the crazy thing about it is, man, my cousin I was with, my cousin Ed was like, "Pop, just come on. I'm going to tell my aunt what happened." Because his mom passed too. He was staying with his aunt. And but she raised him. But still, you know, his mom's gone. But he was like, "Just tell my aunt what happened. She gonna give you the money." So I'm like, "No, man, fuck that. Fuck that." He like, "Cuz, don't do it." I did it. He took off running with me. So we ran to his house. I got locked up. They went back to the house that the two cops saw me coming out of. They're like, "Yo, he came out of that house right there." They went and grabbed him. They locked him up. He's in the fucking cell crying. They walked me past him. They make me look at him. He's crying, got tears and shit in his eyes. And I'm just like, yo, here's a kid, a good kid. Like, he was a genuinely good kid. I'm like, yo, I just fucked his life up. I had to make it right. I went and told everything. I'm like, yo, he didn't have nothing to do with it. I did it. I acted by myself. He told me not to. They're like, no, fuck that. Why did he run? I said he ran because he was scared. He didn't know any better. He was a child like me.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He felt his life was in danger, so he ran. Even then still, I said he took off running. Once the dude reached into his pocket, he thought he had a gun. He took off running. So we go to court. Now it's May, all right? It's May, we're in court. The district attorney comes to me, this bitch from like England or some shit like that.
Did they let your cousin go?
No, I'm gonna get into that. She comes to me, she from England. She's like, "Yeah, Demetrius, so it looks like the easiest thing for you to do is to cop out for a felony of a 2nd degree. You wouldn't have to do any time. You'll be 6 months probation. You'll have the advocate and this, that, and the third. And then I'm just like,
of tea, of course.
Yeah, and I like cricket.
A little bit.
I like cricket." So I'm like, "Damn, bitch. All right, but what about my cousin?" She's like, "Well, they're putting him on the stand." And I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, he has to testify against you if he wants out." And I'm like, his aunt is cursing him out. Like, in the middle of the fucking... You ever been to 1801?
No.
Oh, okay.
So. I hope not.
Yeah. So in 1801, it's this big ass room. Like, there's different courtrooms and shit like that. But it's this big ass lobby. And there's a bunch of people sitting there waiting to be seen and waiting to be heard by the judge. Right. And she's like cursing him out in the middle of it. Like, "You need to do it. Like, you need to do it." He's like, No. I stopped what I was doing. I got up because my brother was with me. Then he like, "Yo, man, I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna have to leave you here." I got up, went to my cousin, and I told him, "Yo, do it." He's like, "No, I'm not doing it." I said, "You have to." Yeah, he like, "I'm not snitching on my family. I'm not doing that." I said, "You're only validating what I already said.
Right.
I told them that you had nothing to do with it. Get yourself out of this. I put you in it. Now get yourself out."
Taking that shit like a man.
And he said, "No, fuck that. I'm not doing it. If you did it, we did it." But our relationship kind of strayed behind that shit.
Damn.
But I felt so bad, man. I'm like, And I did everything I could to convince him. Please, for me, do the right thing. And he's like, no, fuck that. You going through the same shit I'm going through. What they gonna do? They gonna give me 6 months probation for fucking for you doing something for conspiracy.
That's what they was giving him.
They was giving him 6 months probation. Yeah, was giving him 6 months probation.
Oh, yeah.
But still, conspiracy. He caught a case. If he would have said it was me that did it, he would have walked away clean, hands free. I mean, carefree, hands clean. You know, so he didn't. You know, but that's my man. That's my guy. Shout out to my cousin Ed, man.
Crazy story.
Yeah, that's heavy, but no, that's good. That like, but seriously though, it's like one of them things. Like when you rock with your family, you rock with your family because I would have been on the same type time.
And that was him.
I done got ass whoopers and all that shit that my brother did that we both got blamed for. Like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, but like vice versa. Like that's just what you do. You rock out with your family no matter what. Yeah. It's shit that my mom still don't know who did it. Like to this day, like who did it? Like y'all getting your ass whooped. All right, well, fuck it.
Do you see significance in names? Like having a powerful or spiritual name? Do you see any significance in that?
No.
You just
I don't believe in naming your kids some dumb shit because you like it. But
some dumb shit?
Yeah.
Like what?
Dumb shit like that. Like
give me an
Shawaka
example.
Tima.
Huh?
Like a Shawaka Tima or something.
What you mean, like Nightshade or like Beautiful Lily?
Like
like Lady Gaga.
Like no, you name your son some shit like kitchen cabinet. Or
that's
something
not
like that. Like,
there's no significance in that, so that's lame.
Like no.
So like, I'm gonna give you an example. My first daughter, her name is Magic. Then my second daughter, name is Miracle.
Okay.
That's lit, and it's like there's significance in it. So I feel like, you know, if someone call your name, if your name is Dick, every day they're like, hey Dick, you're just a dick all day. You know what I mean? But if someone's calling you King, or someone's calling you a different type of word,
because everybody's not a king.
No, you don't gotta be a king, but you can have a word that it means something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like give them some kind of gift.
Sometimes, but sometimes people don't live up to their name, so it's like, well, what the fuck I name for?
Like you're like your name is Alexis, but you look like a fool.
No,
like,
but that name is
like
lame.
That.
Niggas been doing them, but like Paris and shit, that's lame.
It's a king right now driving his baby mom car.
Oh yeah, for sure, and he's being treated like a king, so he is living up to his name.
No, he's not. Because the king go to battle. A king put.
He's battling his baby moms in court.
No.
Yo, bro, look, we about to do some fucking plugs, bro, because we learned a lot today, you know what I'm saying? But we still got businesses and got things y'all need to check out, so we about to get y'all hooked up. So we're going to start with you now.
But y'all can catch me at _Artistry, NY_ARTISTRY. Yeah. Come on my page, see what I'm doing. I probably have some dope stuff on there. Come watch me, whatever. You know, music, all types of stuff. Yeah. And I'm about to drop an EP.
Hold on. And she got a performance coming up. You know what I'm saying?
June 6th. I'm dropping my EP. I'm just waiting to plug everything in, and I'll get the information out so y'all can be able to tap into that.
Okay.
Period.
Thank you for having me, my brother. I enjoyed myself.
Put your plug in.
Oh, Demetrius Moore on Facebook. Meech Julian, MEECHJULIEN, 1992 on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And I'm about the pod. Where they
my podcast. Whenever we do it, we usually put it on YouTube. We put it on Facebook as well. We go live from there, and you know.
Go check out them old episodes because they get juicy.
Yeah. Just let me know. I send them to you.
We out here, bro.
Send you the links.
Factory.
Yeah.
So look, if y'all looking for me on YouTube, King Kahlih, Apple Music, all that, we got music, we popping. You see I'm rocking a some saying hoodie, you know what I'm saying? All the local fashion niggas, we with that. Some saying Cook Session Tour, Alum Leaf, Paperboy Pearl, you know what I'm saying? It's the family. Now Artistry, we got the gear, we got Big Wolf gear coming. So look, man, it's like we moving a little different.